The cardiac conduction system is made up of many components. These are the most important: the sinoatrial node, also known as the SA node, Bachmann's bundle, the internodal tracts, junction gaps, the atrioventricular node, also known as the AV node, his bundle, the left and right bundle branches, and the Purkinje fibers. The cardiac conduction system uses electrical impulses generated by the sinoatrial node to contract and relax the ventricles and atriums. Here's how it works. The SA node fires off an electrical pulse, more on that later. This then travels through the internodal tract, setting off the right atrium and reaching the AV node, and it also travels through Bachmann's bundle, setting off the left atrium. The AV node delays the impulse from around 90 to 120 milliseconds to ensure blood can pass into the ventricles. The impulse then travels down through his bundle and splits off into the bundle branches, which go through the ventricles, setting them off at Purkinje fibers. The sinoatrial node fires ions through the cardiac conduction system. When these impulses are passed down, it depolarizes the heart cells, causing contraction. On the bottom right is an action potential graph which helps visualize this process. This is how that process works. Firstly, there's a constant channel of sodium ions entering the SA node, which is passed along junction gaps as an impulse. It is called the funny current. Once the sodium channel has raised the membrane potential to 40 mV, the L-type primary calcium ion channel opens, allowing calcium ions to flood through. This causes the membrane potential to rise rapidly and passes along the depolarization wave throughout the cardiac conduction system. Now that there is such a large membrane potential, the concentration gradient won't allow any more ions to diffuse in. To maintain the concentration gradient, potassium ions leave the SA node, causing the repolarization wave. While this is all happening, potassium ions are being pumped into the SA node and calcium and sodium pumped out. So let's recap. When the SA node reaches 40 mV of membrane potential, calcium flies into the cell, passing along junction gaps within the cardiac conduction system, causing the atrium and ventricles to contract. Then, potassium is fired out of the SA node, which causes the atrium and ventricles to relax. This then loops around and starts again.